Hey guys, welcome to my channel. As you guys can see, we got the GMC Cadillac truck on the hoist. What we are gonna do today is we're gonna get this thing ready for a cam kit. Now, I did have plans to rip the motor out and pretty much just build the motor on the stand. But a part of me is saying there might be something a little bit more wrong with this. Hang on here, show you guys. There might be something more wrong with it. So basically, I'm deciding to rip the motor apart inside the engine bay, as that's always the funnest. Yeah, I'm hoping it's not too bad, but we'll see what's going on. So let's get started on this bad boy. All right, so what I did is I took the alternator off, the intake manifold, the air tubing, the lower rod hose, upper rod hose, and the steam tube hose. You can see the coils, and I'm just working on the valve covers, and on this this side I'm working on the rockers. So we're gonna get those all off. Basically, we just want to get everything out of the way and then get it prepped and ready for so realistically, okay, so we're doing a cam, we're doing a valley pan with the delete, but we're also going to add the dowels. I don't mind adding the dowels because why not? Let's just put those in as a secondary backup. And we got to do the lifters because we're going to swap out the AFM system out. Wow, I can't speak right now. And we're going to change the valves. One thing is once I get the driver's side off, because that's where I'm having the issues, cylinder 3 keeps creating a misfire. Not a very bad one, but enough to make the truck shake a little bit. So I have a little bit of rattling noise. I'm really hoping, and I'm throwing my money at that lifter. So basically, I'm just going to concentrate mostly on the driver's side and get that head off. And we still got the manifold and spark plugs to take out, but that's where we're kind of at with that whole situation. I want to check the driver's side first, and hopefully that's where my weak point is, because I've already checked push rods, springs, I've already checked the rockers, and everything's looking good. So, and I have checked the spark, I've checked the injectors, I've done all that, and it's always just there. So it's something mechanically inside the engine that's just not fixing itself or an issue. So I'm going to throw all my money towards a lifter issue. So let's get this off, and let's just hope. Let's just hope. All right, so I got the lifters out, and as you guys can see, there is a little bit of weird damage happening on this one. It's even kind of, it just doesn't seem right. It still spins, but it's almost like the lifter went sideways in there. The tray was, oh. Right at all. So I want to say definitely lifter issue. Yeah, definitely not exactly circle, it's oval a little bit. That tells me the cam and the lifter somehow it must have jumped sideways while it was in there. So we're gonna keep on going. So I'm gonna remove the water pump, and I got to get under it and undo the timing cover with the bolts under the oil pan and on the front cover after the water pump is removed. But oh my goodness, that's kind of a nice knowing that, you know, it was a lifter issue for sure. So we're gonna see how the cam looks once I get the cam out. But to get a cam out of this truck in the 2007 all the way up to 2014, you know, if you're doing a cam kit while it's in the truck, remove the fans, the water pump, you should have enough room to actually get the actual camshaft out, and that makes life so much easier. The reason why I did it this way is because I was like, well, if the motor is no good, then it's still easy to pull, and I can have my other motor ready and set up and put in it at any time. So it is, this kind of worked out just perfectly the way I did it. I just really wanted to make sure that it was a lifter issue before I went ahead and put, you know, $4,000 worth of race parts into it and then find out it's not that. I did push on the piston. The piston feels like there's no play in it, so that's good. There's no wrist pin or anything wrong there, or even bottom crank. Usually you turn the engine and you can see the piston stay for a second, and that tells you that there's a little bit of play in that bearing or in the connecting rod bearings, the wrist pin, whatever. So yeah, I want to keep on going, and then probably call it a night here pretty soon. I just want to get this all ready and out, and so I can like come in tomorrow and just bang it all back in, get the cam lubed up, get the lifters in an oil jug just so they can kind of get oiled overnight, let all the air pockets out and everything, just kind of shake it up. I should actually probably do that right now. So, all right guys, so here's the kit that we are going to be using. We got the new head bolts, we got the Valley Pan AFM Delete kit. Now I do have the dowels that we're going to be adding into this. We got valve cover gaskets. We got the 3-bolt conversion kit because I'm not 100% sure. I didn't see VVT on this one, but if it has VVT, we're going to have to use this sprocket. Got the cam gasket cover. We got new lifter trays. We got valve stems, dog bone. This is something that we won't be doing because the transmission has to be split from the motor, and the flywheel has to come off, and the rear main cover has to come off to get to this guy, but we won't be putting that in. So comp cam 57-700-11 is the comp cam that we'll be using in the whole gasket set from AMS Racing. I've never dealt with these guys before. We will see how their product works, and hopefully it works well. We got more gaskets for the valve covers. Awesome. Intake and everything. So yeah, I mean, this is going to be super exciting, but first things first is getting these guys in some oil. All right guys, so we ran into a couple issues while I was putting the new cam in. My tool slipped and hit the very finicky timing guide and broke it, so we actually had to stop the videoing and head to Calgary the next day to go pick up everything. But everything on the top end is done. We got the heads back on, the cam in, lifters, we got trays, long tube headers, everything is in. We even got the headers wrapped. So I mean, right now I'm fighting with the timing chain. I'm put a new timing chain on it and the new guide. Then gonna clean out the oil pan, and yeah, so like we're getting there. I'm hoping to have this like kind of back in. I don't even know what time it is, but it's been 2 days. I could have probably done it all in one day, but it just didn't go as straight as possible. So I'm probably gonna do the motor mounts too, since it's so easy to get at right now. Like, I mean, look at how easy that is. Oil pan's out of the way, everything's out of the way. Might as well just beat those out. Why not, right? Heck yeah. All right, let's carry on. All right, guys. So finally done with the cam swap, top end build, a little bit of the bottom end. Not as far as like bearings or anything, but they were checked. Cam bearings look really good. So this is where we're at. Check it out. It's all finished. We're gonna clean up the engine bay and everything, of course, because I mean, it's not as pretty as it's supposed to look. But yeah, I love it. Very choppy sounding. I'm gonna show you guys what it sounds like.